What's up everybody? By the end of this video, I promise you'll have a complete understanding of what exactly digital marketing is and how you can take it and apply it to your business or to your marketing agency to help your business grow, make more money, get more sales, and really just grow a larger following. So if you're interested, stay tuned. We got a really good one in this video for you. All right, welcome back everybody, and thank you for joining me. My name is Jordan Steen, also known as Serial Entrepreneur, and at this channel, we talk all about digital marketing, starting your agency, building a brand online, or really just growing any type of online business through digital marketing. So if you're interested in any of those topics, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell in the bottom right-hand corner so you get updated with all of our future trainings, our free giveaways, our free courses that we do. All of that happens right here, so make sure you do that. Now guys, digital marketing really isn't that complicated once you have an understanding of all of the concepts that really encompass digital marketing. And I've made it super easy for you guys because I've made an acronym that I call SWEPS. And really, you might have seen in the title that it's SWEPS plus CM. We're gonna talk about the CM too, but the most important part to know is SWEPS. So what is this acronym SWEPS and how does it relate to digital marketing and how does it give you an understanding of what digital marketing is? Let's just go ahead and jump right in. Oh, and before we do, if you're looking to start your marketing agency, make sure to stay tuned to the end because we'll help you out with one of the other biggest issues that people have, which is pricing the services we're about to talk about. So stay tuned to the end and we'll make sure you get access to that too. The first S in SWEPS is going to be social media marketing. So let's go into the most important social media platforms first. First and foremost, you already guessed it, it's gonna be Facebook. And Facebook is by far the best one out there because of the fact that they were the ones that came up with social media marketing. They were the first to pioneer the space. Other than, MySpace and Friendster and all of these other apps used to exist, but their ad platforms weren't geared towards businesses, right? Where Facebook has this platform that they have now cultivated into a machine that understands its audiences and its users on its platform. So it allows businesses to be able to target them more accurately. Now, with Facebook, it's important to also understand that you need to keep your content medium to shorter range. You can definitely do long content or long form content if you need to. But the cool thing is Facebook's a little bit different than Instagram where you don't have to have only a 60-second video. You can actually put a 5 to 10 minute explainer video, even sometimes 30, 45 minutes, and it's not going to deter the audience from watching. Now, the last couple of things I want to talk about with Facebook are the pixel and remarketing campaigns, because this is where most people kind of drop the ball with Facebook. Yes, Facebook is a great platform for getting people to engage and to get sales, but the majority of people go out and they run one-time offers or one-time ads and they don't follow up with people that are engaging with their website or their Facebook page or even their Instagram page, right? They're not actually remarketing to those people that they should be remarketing to because they're more likely to buy. They've already checked out the product or service, right? So understanding that having the pixel in place on your site, which is a tool that Facebook uses to collect all of the data of people visiting the site and taking actions on your website, if that's not installed, you're really not taking advantage of Facebook and you shouldn't be spending any ad dollars because your money is made in the remarketing campaigns. Finally, organic engagement on Facebook is dead. Okay, so if you don't have a large audience that already engages with your brand on a regular basis and you're putting out the craziest, coolest footage and content out there, you're probably not gonna get much engagement or growth with your brand. Okay, so the next platform we're going to talk about now is Instagram. Instagram is always pretty popular, right? But over the last couple of years, they've made a lot of changes to their platform that have really drawn users in, like Instagram stories, Instagram highlights, IGTV. There's several different things that's really going on Instagram, not to mention it seems less cluttered, right? It doesn't feel like there's as much noise or advertising noise on Instagram. And that's because people are really just now starting to get into Instagram marketing like they did Facebook several years ago. Really what you have to understand about Instagram from there is what type of content should I be posting if I should be posting at all. It doesn't always make sense for every business to be super active on Instagram. Yes, you should have it set up because it's gonna help with your SEO performance, which we'll talk about SEO later. But as far as having your page running and posting regular content, really need to decide if it's gonna make sense for you or for your client. Okay, so understanding the different tools and features that Instagram has is gonna be super important. And then not only that, but how it relates to a small business, medium business, large business, and someone that's local versus regional versus national. The last thing that's really cool about Instagram is the fact that if you're using Facebook ads, or if you have the pixel already set up, you can use Instagram pretty much the exact same way as you would Facebook. All you're gonna do is go to that business.facebook.com and you actually get to manage your Instagram campaigns from there. So you learn Facebook marketing, you're really learning Instagram marketing at the same time, or at least Instagram ads. Same thing with Facebook ads. Now, just a couple things to know about Instagram. The engagement is actually 10 times higher. And the reason why is because the Instagram hasn't actually touched their organic engagement as much as Facebook has been dumbing theirs down. So engagement is still decently high. Lastly, everybody on the platform, actually about 90% of them, are below the age of 35. So it is a super young platform, meaning you will want to have a super young audience that you're trying to cater a message to. But don't let that mislead you, because the platform is growing very rapidly with a larger or older audience rather. And so you should expect that in the future, it will kind of act as Facebook did, where the older audience didn't really engage at first and then over time started to come onto the platform more and more. All right, so really quick question, guys. Which one of these platforms do you feel is the most effective for marketing? Which tool or which platform, Facebook or Instagram, is better at driving leads and engagement and sales? Which one do you think is the best to you, and what's your reason why? The third one we're gonna talk about is kind of a gray area social media platform, and that's YouTube. And the reason why we say it's a gray area is because really it's also a search engine as well. It's just like Google and Bing, you're just searching for video content. Now, as of last year and early this year, YouTube has actually added in a community feature and YouTube stories. So they are trying to make it more of a social platform, but needless to say, the search engine factor of it is still going to be the most prominent feature because that's what people know it for. They're coming there to search for video content. And one of the best parts, I think, as a YouTuber is the fact that you can, if you're creating great video content, this content can be used almost anywhere. You can take this video content, use it on Facebook as ad content. You can use it on Instagram as the same. You can put it on your website, in emails, in Messenger. Like, there's so many ways that you can use this video content. It's not even funny. Like, people don't realize the power of creating really great video content because it's useful in several different ways. So YouTube is definitely a tool that I recommend looking into, even for local businesses. Finally, with YouTube, you can run ads. You can actually target people in your local area. So even if you don't want to use YouTube as a content platform, even if you don't plan on making a bunch of videos every single month, that's okay. Your business owners that you're working for, or if you're a business owner, you can be on YouTube running local ad placements to people in your market with specific interests, or even just people who have visited your website, right? So this is a great tool all in all to reach new customers and really to build that audience and your authority in your industry. So the last two social platforms aren't as prominent as the first three that we mentioned, but they're definitely still relevant. The first one's gonna be Twitter, and Twitter all of you are probably familiar with, but just understand that it's not as powerful as Facebook and Instagram and even YouTube. The reason being is just because people have started to kind of fade away from Twitter because of the fact that it's just a short form, quick message platform, right? But as far as it being a relevant platform, it completely is if you're trying to build a brand in a space. So if you're a writer, an author, a public speaker, a politician, or anybody that's any type of influencer, these are really popular platforms for you to be on. But also, if you're a local business, I still recommend setting up at least your account and getting it attached to your website because again, it's gonna help with SEO performance. The last one is gonna be Snapchat, and Snapchat's a really great social media channel, but they're still working on their ad platform. Currently, it's a little too expensive for most local businesses or smaller businesses and even medium-sized businesses to get involved on Snapchat. But larger brands are obviously taking advantage of it if you haven't been able to tell. So as you can see, social media marketing, or the first S in SWEPS, is really one of the biggest pieces that you have to understand, and that's because there's so many different social media marketing platforms and they all relate differently to different styles of businesses. And since there are so many social media marketing platforms, we went ahead and put together a way for you to monitor all of these platforms together. So if you're wanting to see the list of the monitoring tools we use, check out this video in the top right-hand corner. Okay guys, so the next letter in the acronym SWEPS is W, and that's going to stand for website marketing and design. And why this is so important is because if you don't have a clean, easy to read, easy to flow through, easy to understand, easy to find things type of website, then your website isn't going to do what it's meant to do. And this website is meant to sell. So let's talk about some of the most important things. The first thing is going to be user experience. You want it to be easy for people to find the most important information about your business. Your actual navigation bar shouldn't have redundant information up here, and it definitely shouldn't have information that people aren't really going to care about. Also, you'll want to make sure that the design pretty much follows the same design throughout the entire website. And I've seen this before where people will have one, look or one feel on one page, maybe their home page, and then you go to any other page on their website and they all look completely different. And so this makes, in a person's mind, a visitor or a potential customer's mind, it starts to confuse them as to whether they're even on the right site or not. One of the next things is it should be super easy to find contact information. I can't tell you how many times it's like, where the hell is the phone number of this site? Where's the email address? Is there a message box? Can I do anything to get in touch with this business? And a lot of the time that the answer is just no. People don't make that information easy. I don't understand why. It's like, do you not want people to buy your services? So make the contact information easy to find. The next thing is going to be implementing, call to actions, sales funnels, or even lead magnets into your actual web page. You can see right here, we have several. We have a call to action here. We have a call to action right here. If you keep scrolling down the page, I guarantee we have these are call to actions. This is a call to action. Last part comes down to making your page content relevant. If this information isn't relevant to your viewers or to your business or clients, audience or viewers, then it isn't going to make sense for them. They're going to leave and they're going to find the competitor with a website that does make sense. So make sure that you really put time into building out the content, making sure that it's designed properly, that you have the most important information visible to your potential audiences, and don't put things up there that people don't care about. If they're not going to look at your photo gallery, don't put a damn photo gallery. And one of the final points I want to make about website marketing, guys, is making sure that everything is optimized for search engines. Okay, you need to have things like your page titles optimized, your meta tags, your page descriptions. You need to have content built for people who are searching for specific things, products or services in your industry, the way they would search for it on a search engine, right? Like how to get to hotel, whatever. This is how people are actually talking. And I'm not saying go on your website and write how to get to hotel, but you should have a piece of content on there that talks about how to get to our hotel. And Google understands that it's pretty much the same thing as what that person might have typed into the search engine, right? So, but if you don't have that style of content on your site at all, then your site will not rank for when people type in those specific types of search terms. Third letter that we're going to talk about in the acronym is E, which stands for email marketing and automation. If you didn't know what the E was, I don't know what you were thinking it was, but it's definitely email marketing and automation. And this is great because of, number one, automation. You can create email marketing campaigns that will run on autopilot, meaning once you create them and get them set up, you don't have to do any work past that to make sure that they're actually being delivered and driving leads and sales to your business or to your client's business. Now, the most important thing to understand about marketing automation or email automation is the fact that if you're going to build these campaigns out, make sure that you're delivering your content to the right user at the right time. Meaning, if you have 5 products, right, for a business, and those 5 products you're generating leads for or you're collecting emails for, right? You're running some kind of campaign to collect emails to talk to them about all these 5 products. Well, if someone comes in on this product here, they join your email list because they saw something about this product, right? But you also have people who have joined this list right here for this product. That means you shouldn't send emails to all 5 of these different lists with one email. He cares about this product, and that's all he wants to know about right now, okay? So start giving him more content about the product he originally came to your email marketing list for. So if you can learn how to build content and deliver it by adding tags and segmenting lists to the right people at the right time, your email sales will go through the roof. I promise this is what we do every single time, and it is super effective. So if this is starting to make a little bit of sense to you, or this whole marketing world or marketing business agency thing is starting to make a little sense to you, then check out this video in the top right-hand corner on how to start your marketing agency in 2019 and beyond. This strategy is pretty much going to be the same. It's been the same for years and years, and it's going to stay the same, but you need to know what you need to know, and it's all in that video, so check it out. Now, the fourth one is going to be P, which is pay per click marketing, otherwise known as PPC. And this is more like Google ads, YouTube ads, Yahoo, and even Bing ads. And the reason why pay per click is so beneficial is because it's pretty much in the name. You only pay when the people click. So you can actually get 1,000 impressions impressions, but if no one ever clicks on that ad, you don't spend anything. This is good, but it's also bad because obviously you want people clicking on your ads. That's the only way they're gonna learn about or check out your product. So you wanna get clicks, but if you don't get clicks, then luckily for you, you don't actually have to spend anything on those ads. Now, the second thing that makes this really great is usually when people go to a search engine to find a product or service, they're usually looking for it right now, meaning you're getting people to search your products or services and you're able to deliver a message to them right now. You'll be one of the first businesses that shows up in that search result. So it's really important with pay-per-click to understand what keywords people are using to find information about products or services that your clients are selling. But pay-per-click is definitely one of the strongest strategies. It's one of the oldest marketing strategies out there, and it's still super popular and one of the best out there today for a very specific reason. Okay, so the fifth and final letter in SWEPS is going to be another S, but this one stands for SEO. And SEO stands for search engine optimization. You also might hear some things like SEM, which stands for search engine marketing. SEM, SEO are pretty similar, very, very similar, and pretty much the exact same thing. But we're gonna talk about SEO in this video. So a job of a search engine is to provide the best search result possible. Well, how do they do that? They don't talk to people about their websites, right? You've never talked to a Google person about your website, so how does Google do that? Well, they actually have algorithms in place and things like their spiders that crawl websites. There's several different moving parts that really help you build your online presence with regards to SEO. When people type in how to start a social media marketing agency, my website usually shows up very high in the search results. And the reason why is because we have a ton of content on our website about starting a marketing agency. But not only that, we also have a ton of viewers that go to our website and stay on the website when they get there to consume the content that we're delivering to them. This tells Google that when people type in the search words, how to start a social media marketing agency, that my website is super relevant, along with several other websites that have the same content that they're delivering. So SEO is all about making your website the most relevant in search results. All right, so what do we need to do? Well, you have to consider several different factors. Are you a local business, regional business, national business, international business? Because your SEO strategy will be different based on that. Are you a small, medium-sized, or large business? That will also determine what you'll want to do with your SEO strategy. Now, guys, there are so many things that you can use to really build your SEO, and there are so many different strategies and techniques to building and improving SEO for a website. So what I want you to do is check out this list of tools. We have several tools that we use to help with keyword strategy, ranking strategy, whether a page is performing well or not. Check out all of these tools in the top right-hand corner. We have a video for you. I know you're gonna love that one too. Lastly, guys, let's go through some of the top SEO trends you're gonna want to be aware of for 2019. Things like voice search. You know, you press a button on your phone, you say, take me to, or how to go to the mall, or where is the mall? Not how to go to the mall, but where is the mall? Somebody actually might say how to go to the mall. Anyways, you get what I'm saying. It's actually searching for something with your voice instead of typing it out. So voice search is becoming super prominent, but what you have to understand is that how does Google react to when people are searching via their voice? It's different from actually texting. People speak differently than they write. Okay, so understanding those trends is gonna be super important as voice search becomes more popular here and in the future. Next is mobile indexing. First, guys, you need to be indexing your websites via mobile. Okay, mobile is where people are spending the majority of their time. Now, this isn't the case for every single business out there, but for the majority of businesses that are either professional or some type of entertainment or pleasure style service out there to the consumer, you're gonna wanna make sure that you're mobile indexed. Anything B2C, you definitely need to be mobile indexed first. One of the next things, guys, is keywords are becoming less and less important. It's less about putting a bunch of relevant keywords on your site. It's more about targeting keywords and phrases that people actually are searching and using to search for on search engine platforms. And then once they actually make it to the piece of content that's relevant to the search phrase they put in, making sure that piece of content isn't just a piece of garbage that you put together in 3 minutes and just throw up on your site. It needs to have some time and some thought and effort put into that piece of content. And then finally, your page load speed does matter, guys. It really does. You need to have a fast performing website. If it's something that takes more than 3 to 4 seconds to load, you're gonna be losing a lot of potential customers. So make sure that it's quick. You don't have video files on there that are full-size video files or full-size images. Everything needs to be compressed before you put it on a website so that way it continues to load load quickly. Finally, guys, I want to talk about the CM portion of SWEPS plus CM. And CM just stands for content marketing. Guys, content marketing is a piece of every one of the major 5 pieces of SWEPS, okay? Content marketing is literally just creating content that is going to drive users into taking specific actions, making specific engagements with your brand or business, or really just getting them engaged enough to want to buy the product or service through content you're delivering to them. Now, one thing with content marketing is that you do have to have a strategy. You shouldn't just go out there and just start creating blogs and expect that it's going to drive sales, right? You actually have to think, okay, well, what would this blog be about? Is it going to drive them to another blog, to a lead magnet, to a sales page? What's going to happen after they go to that lead magnet, sales page, or other blog? Do they go to another blog or sales page or lead magnet that's going to be helpful to them as well, right? So you need to actually strategize your content marketing and say, what do we want the viewer to do? How does a viewer usually come to our website? And when they do, what is it that they're looking for? What should we give them to help them facilitate that process and make it even easier for them? So guys, that's it. SWEPS plus CM is digital marketing. Digital marketing doesn't get too much more complicated than that. And if you can understand those 5 pillars plus CM very thoroughly, then you'll have a much easier time understanding how to build campaigns, how to grow your business online, and how to actually drive leads, sales, and engagement online for your business. But that's it for today's video, guys. Since you stayed tuned to the end, make sure to check out this video up here in the top right-hand corner on how to price all of your marketing agency services. I hope this has been a great video and a cool learning lesson for you. I hope you took a bunch of notes, and I will see you guys on the next video. Until then, Serial Entrepreneur out. Bye, guys. Ready to start living the 6-figure work wherever, be your own boss lifestyle? Well, at Serial Entrepreneur Academy, we'll teach you how to use a laptop and internet to start your own social media and digital marketing agency. Get started with our free Facebook ads training. Links in the description below, guys. See you in the course. Serial Entrepreneur out.